United Talk, welcome back to the channel. It is another matchday vlog. It's Port Vale away. It's a very, very tough game. Today has been a whole load of rushing around to get to work, get back from work, get ready for the game, get something to eat. Going to pick George up very, very shortly. We'll go into a bit more detail when I get George, but right now I will bite your hand off for a point in the context of the season. This is one of the harder games. I've earmarked about 4 or 5 games which are very, very difficult. This for me is one of them, one of the most difficult as well. So come out of here with a draw, I'd be happy. Obviously, I want the win. I'll be delighted with a win, but I'm hearing, and it might only be rumours, that at least 3 players, or key players, are out with injuries tonight. Pulled up in, well, actually, we're about 10 minutes walk from the ground. Team news is a little bit concerning.
Yeah, it is massively. It's a shame really, because we were saying in the car on the way, weren't we? You know, if we could keep the squad fit, we'd be so confident, and you just have that confidence oozing in the fan base, in the squad, and everything like that. On the flip side of that, if we come away from here tonight with a decent result, I think a decent result for me is a draw as well.
An excellent result.
Yeah, anything more than a draw tonight, and you'd be tough, wouldn't you? So. Yeah, it's going to not see. Obviously, we've got McGoldrick, we've got Didzy, haven't we?
Austin's
out.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's more. What I would say, I'm not being dramatic early on, but like if we're to just miss out on something like automatics and never get to our full strength squad, it'd be gutting. I don't want big games like this to be defined by that, but
Traore is on the bench.
Traore is on the bench, so we'll see. We've got Johnson starting. Looks like a 5 at the back still. Bedu surely will be left wing back. Gordon on the right. I've got to say today, the big performances have to come from the 4 kind of middle players, which is Abbott, Palmer, Edwards, and Grant have to have a massive performance, because we've got no creativity in there. Missing Jody, missing Didzy as well.
Palmer and who else we got in there? I suppose maybe Jatta, but Edwards, you sort of senior players, they've got to step up today. Yeah, a lot of youth in that squad.
On the other hand, you come out here and get a win. Well, that's what that's what teams that go and get promoted do. They come and get those results. So we'll see what happens. Cracking noise in their way, and it's going to have to be, you know, good support from the NOTTS fans tonight to maybe try and get us over the line in what's going to be a very, very tough game. Echo the thoughts of George. You've got to have people like Edwards today putting in a massive performance. Matty Palmer, you can hear every clip I've got since I've been in the ground. Fantastic support. I don't have a clue what happened. You know what happened?
Can't really see from here. No, it's a bit far away, and there was players in the way, but it looks like it was the best chance of the game so far. I can't see it wasn't a shot.
I think Grant.
It fell to Jatta. I don't know if he fluffed it or what, but the keeper ended up with the ball. But yeah, really nice play.
Massive opportunity. As you can hear, I know I've already said it, the fans are in fantastic voice. We've started the game really, really well despite missing a few key players. Free kick to NOTTS as Port Vale look to get away. I think it's either Bedu or McDonald won the ball. Good tackle, but the liner has missed a couple of things. One was a clear throw for Port Vale, and one was a free kick.
He's gone down to
ref's given a free kick. Yeah, George, right, Gordon's gone down easy. He's handled the ball, and it's a free kick to them. But yeah, the liner missed the handball a couple of seconds before their break. Disappointing. He's missed a couple for both sides, so it can't even himself out. I'd be disappointed here if they score because Gordon's gone down easily and held the ball. Hope we can defend it well, but we've really not started badly at all. But you can tell there's a little bit of a lack of creativity in the squad.
More chances for NOTTS, massive saves from the keeper. It's kind of hard to get perspective from where we're sat, but it looks like a tight shot. Keeper gets down, saves it, bounces straight back out. It's back at the keeper again, and then he just saves it again, and then it sort of dinked onto him, and then he saved. But it's a NOTTS corner now. Port Vale have had more chances, I'd say, so far.
I want to correct you from where we're stood.
Yeah. Swung over, put across.
What are we doing?
It's cleared. Keeper collect. Oh, punches it away.
Oh,
the ref blows up. bit of a wasted corner really, but we're playing well. I think with the team that we've got out, you know, we're definitely missing that spark of a Jody or a Dinsey, but generally we're playing quite well, you know. We're definitely weathering the storm that Port Vale are giving us.
This time it's Matty Palmer, acres and acres of space, puts one wide. It's a good few inches wide. It's not that close. I mean, but he's allowed to go, and their goalkeeper is fuming with that we've just allowed him to shoot. Johnson's come out of position. They're attacking again, but we've definitely been the better side. A massive opportunity earlier, as George just said. I'd be disappointed to go in behind. Level, but I could say behind here. No, ball's gone to no one, and Bedu should deal with it simply, and he does.
Another great chance. It's a great cross from Gordon. It's been headed wide again, and that's another big chance that we've missed. We really hope we don't live to regret these chances, because as it stands, we've missed two absolute sitters.
Half time, it's 0-0. We really should be ahead, but right at the end of the half, I had that little feeling that they might score. Bassat to punch it away, kind of went up in the air, and Ron McDonald's won a good header to take us in level at the break. We should be well ahead, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should really. I mean, like I said previously, two absolute sitters we've missed. And you said, didn't you, in the reverse fixture at home, it was a very similar sort of thing where we were on top. Don't get me wrong, I don't think we've been as dominant as we were in the home fixture, but we've had the chances to at least get one goal, absolute bare minimum. I hope we don't live to regret that, because this is a massive game. It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I said I'd be happy to come away with a point. Would I still? Yes, but then, you know, there's always that chance where we could have been 2 goals up in the first half. Massive half coming up. Will we see Traore? I don't know.
Nice.
It would be nice to see, but I'm impressed with some performances. The crossing from Gordon, the tracking back's been good. I think Bedu's been good in that wing back position.
I tell you what,
George Abbott class.
I've actually enjoyed watching us defend when we've had to, because it's been so good. And you know, just like when they're running down the line, we've shown them down the line every time, and the blocks have been going in, so it made life really difficult for them. So yeah, I mean, as far as the 0-0 half time goes, it's been fairly enjoyable to watch.
Corner to Notts, about 47 minutes in. Notts player challenged really well with that goalkeeper, forced him to punch it. I think it is Matty Palmer to take. Go on. Abbott on the edge of the box as well. Someone win it. No one there. Go on, someone have a go. Oh, it's fallen out. Given to Kellen Gordon. Ron McDonald can overlap him. Good ball in. Oh, no one there, and it's gone all the way out. McDonald had overlapped and was left an acres of space, but you know, it's a decent start to the half. You know, we've kept the pressure on. Port Vale found some good momentum. I mean, we're pending a little bit. We're trying to play it long to Jatto, not working. We're trying to play it out. They're pressing us quite a lot. Would I make a sub? I don't know. I'll probably have Jarvis at some point. I might be in the minority here. I might be in the majority. I'm really not sure. I haven't gauged it, but I don't think Edwards is having a fantastic game. I'll probably bring Jarvis on for him, I think.
About 70 minutes into the game now, Port Vale are piling the pressure on us. We can't seem to get the ball. Just chance after chance. It's quite relentless at the minute. We need to grab a hold of the game. Wouldn't mind seeing a couple of changes either, to be honest with you. Cerule's just gone for Kellen Gordon, and he doesn't really seem to have changed the game too much. Edwards looks tired. He looks dead on his feet, to be honest, so for me he has to come off.
Traore on, exciting. Let's see what he can do in limited time. With limited time on the training pitch, I'm excited. Well, let's see. It would be amazing if you could get a late winner for us, but also at the same time, I wouldn't mind just drawing this game. I think Hinch has also come on. Probably a clever move. We said this would happen. We didn't take our chances. I don't even know how that's gone in. A terrible cross. They've kept it alive, and I think it's gone. They put it under Bass. Oh, absolutely got it. Two massive penalty shouts. First one's dubious. Second one looks to me to be a penalty. He's cut right across Abbott. Abbott's going mad, away and went mad. Ref's not giving much all game, to be fair. One of those is a penalty, I'm telling you now. He's bottled it. Traore just hit the ball from about 4 yards out, and the rebound is headed wide. Oh my goodness. Absolutely gutted for him. Gutted. Player ratings, we are in the back of the car on the way back. We've lost 1-0 to Port Vale. Disappointing. We're going to go through these really quickly. My opinion is, if you want automatic promotion, it sounds obvious, but there's two things we absolutely have to do. The first thing is get the squad fit, because it's easy to say now, but if we have Jody, Didsey, Whittaker available, I think we win the game. And the second thing is, and this sounds obvious as well, but stop wasting so many chances. It's all right making all these chances, but we waste so many. Before this game, big chances missed. I'm not blaming any specific players here, I'm just going to give an example. Jatta had 19 big chances missed. The second, I can't remember who it was 12. And then the list is like 12, 11, 11, 10, 10. Jatta's way out in front. And it's not just Jatta that's on that list. We've got to score those chances. And I think it's frustrating, because what would you say the score should have been at half-time, realistically?
I mean, we had the chance to make it at least 2-0 at half-time. You know, absolute sitters we missed. Obviously it's not just Jatta. But it was almost a mirror image of the home fixture against Port Vale, where the same thing happens when we're fairly dominant and then we end up losing the game 1-0. And it's such a shame as well, because we defended so well throughout that game, and then just that one lapse. I've just seen the goal back as we was walking past the pub that was on in the window. We're just ball watching.
It is pathetic defending. But I'm going to be realistic. We're still second in the league, you know, and things can change. So I'm not going to be too down. But we are still second in the league. What's really frustrating about this is, show someone all the highlights of both games, home and away against Port Vale, remove the goals and say, who do you think won the game and how many goals? You'd think, you know, but just based on chances created, you'd think, NOTTS probably scored 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I mean, that is all good and well, but we need to start converting, you know.
Yeah.
There's teams, I mean, there's teams that don't need as many chances as we need, and they've got 2, 3, 4 goals in that game. But I suppose we'll get on with player ratings.
Let's run through very, very quickly. Bass, poor for the goal, good for everything else. I think claimed everything. I'm going to give him a 6.
I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I think, look, you know, we were swamped in that sort of half an hour of the second half, and people were moaning when he was going long to Jack because it wasn't quite pulling off. But I can't really see what other option he has, because it's so swamped around and, you know, sort of in our half. The only really chance he has is to go long, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that. There was a few people complaining, saying we're playing long ball, but we know that's not our identity, don't we? 6.
Johnson, really poor for the goal, but played really well for the rest of the game, in my opinion. I thought he was great. Drove out with the ball, but for the goal, the bit that mattered, I mean, Curtis has literally chested the ball down on the edge of the 6-yard box. How? I mean, it was a very strange cross, and the flight of the ball was strange, but don't switch off for one second in the 85th minute. I think, I don't really know. 6, based on one incident, I'm probably going to go 6.5.
I'm going to go 6. Pretty much exactly what you just said there. So we'll go on to McDonald. I thought he was very good today.
Yeah, I thought
very,
he was good.
very, very good. Offered a lot, both defensively and going forward. I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I thought he was good. Matty Platt, again, I thought was good. I'm going to go 7 for him.
Yeah, 7.
Then goes to wing-backs. Gordon, for me, best game in terms of crossing quality. Really, really good. Put a lot in. Track back, used some pace to get back. Then did tire, unfortunately, second half. But we were also penned in, so I don't really know what else you're supposed to do. 6.5.
Yeah, I'll go 6.5 as well, I think, definitely. And then on the other side was Bedu, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bedu. I thought he
looked quite tired today at times.
Yeah, but he's I mean, you know, he gets down the wing in other games, but today was next level, wasn't it? But I also thought he was pretty solid. I don't think they caused us massive amounts of problems, even in the second half where they penned us in. Yes, they penned us in,
but they weren't like peppering the goal. It was more like cross after cross after cross, which we defended quite well. I think if you'd have started with Cerullo on there, would it have been a bit different? I don't know. Cerullo was decent when he came on. We'll get to him. But I can't say more than a 6.5 for me for Bedu. I thought, and you know, average for me is a 5, so they're slightly above average. Midfield, George Abbott first half outstanding. Second half was
anonymous, really.
Swamped is the word again. I just really struggled to get out. I mean, most of the balls bypassed the midfielders for most of the second half.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.5 as well.
I know this sounds like a cop out again. I'm gonna just drop that in again with Matty Palmer, 6.5.
Yeah, I think that's fair as well. Yeah.
And then we go to Edwards and Grant now.
Edwards looked tired today. He looked about a yard off it.
Everything just dropped over his head.
Yeah, I mean, frustrating, but look, the squad's fairly thin. You know, he's not had loads of game time, has he? So he sort of comes in and plays all right when he came off the bench. I can't remember who it was against, but his energy was there defensively. He looked sound, but he's played a lot of minutes since then, and I think his sharpness is definitely lacking a little bit. So I don't think we can be too hard on him. But saying that, we do have to sort of give him a score on his performance today, and I can't give him any more than a 6.
I think I'm going to go 5.5. That sounds a bit harsh. I'm going to go 5.5. Grant, again, 6. Did more than Edwards, but wasn't massively effective. Wasn't bad by any means, and both put a shift in, but I just think a 6 for me. That takes us on to Jata. Got to score that opportunity in the first half. I mean, I've just spoken about how many big chances he's missed, and I'm not digging out one player at all. But you've got to score that. We'd probably go on to score another couple. It would remind me, you know, a little bit of Accrington in that sense, where we'll just go on and score a couple of goals, but we don't. So for me, it's got to be a 6 today.
I'm going to go 5.5. You're left wondering a little bit today. Look, I think Port Vale made it very difficult for him. They marked him very well. But he's just missing that sort of little bit of quality that he showed against Morecambe, where he was sort of shrugging the defender off.
Yeah.
But I suppose the different qualities are there because Morecambe are at the bottom and Port Vale are sort of near us in the league, aren't they, at the top end? So yeah, he's struggled. So
subs, Hinchy for me was a strange one. Don't know why we did that. Didn't affect the game at all. I just didn't understand the sub. So I mean, I'm going to give a 6.
Yep.
Cerullo I thought was good when he came on. Took players on, looked lively. I'm actually going to give him a 6.5.
I'm giving him a 7. I thought he was really effective when he came on. He was good. He made things happen.
And then Traore, oh my goodness me, hits the bar.
Another sitter missed.
He's been at the club, like
10 minutes?
week? Yeah, 10 minutes. And he hits the bar on the rebound. He goes on to the top of the bar. What a goal that would have been. Well, what a moment that would have been.
Yeah, you could see he was gutted as well. His body language, he was absolutely devastated they missed that, because it would have been the perfect start.
Taking context out of everything, should he have scored? Yes.
Of course he should, yeah.
But, I mean, his players did not been here very long. You got to give him a 6.5 maybe.
Yeah, 6.5. Flashes of quality, which is... I can't wait to see him play more, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Very, very frustrating.
Jarvis as well.
Yeah. Jarvis. Did Jarvis even come on? I genuinely don't remember him even coming on. Whether he came on, I honestly cannot remember if he was on. So I was calling for him to come on all game. I actually don't think he did, but there we go. Yeah, very, very frustrating game. One that we desperately would have loved to have won. A draw would have been great. A loss, not ideal. We can slip to 5th on Tuesday, well, by Saturday.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday we can get right back up to 2nd. So,
yeah.
I mean, there's swings and roundabouts, isn't it? There's lots still to be positive about. I thought this was going to be a difficult game. We were going to lose one at some point. It's gutting to be this one against a team that's up there as well. So, yeah, disappointing. If you have enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, comment your player ratings and subscribe to the channel.